Ty, can you share this journey, how Art Eye Gallery, from its inception to the prestigious gallery it is today, and you have different branches in different parts of the country?
So you mentioned earlier on staying in your lane, and I think that's what's been our success. We've had a rough couple of years. COVID, the industry's constantly shifting and changing. There were very few galleries, in actual fact almost none, selling contemporary art when we started.
When you talk contemporary art, now we're going complexity. You get modern art, you get sculptures, would you mind going through?
Contemporary art just means that it's art of the day. It's the art that's being made today. Contemporary art, so modern art is anything from the past that was above its time, was ahead of its time, was seen as modern. Modern art is very much anything that was ahead of its time. Trevor Coleman was involved in the op art movement, and he was doing op art in South Africa. There was a very small group of people that understood op art and that were involved in that movement, to the point that he eventually had to move to London, and he went to go and live in London. He worked with some of the country's greatest artists that are recognized in England. His best friend was Francis Souza, Isaac Whitkin, who was Henry Moore's assistant. So when I spoke to him, I said to him, "Did you meet Henry?" He said, "Yeah, I used to hang out at the studio." David Hockney, he knew. There was modern art is anything that's ahead of its time.
Okay, but on that, with me, like modern art in the 1960s, looking at it now is not modern art. In other words, it's very in the time modern art.
No.
Are you saying modern art will
No,
always
it's
be
still
modern
very
art?
modern. You know, even today, don't fully understand Trevor Coleman's work. They think he's a little bit messy and a little bit outside of the lines. And you know, in the 1950s at art school, he was asked by one of his lecturers, "Why is your art so messy? Why is it outside the lines? And why is it so colorful?" So everything in the arts is connected. Right from the beginning to the end, reinvented storytelling. We decided, after seeing the ugly side of the art world, that we wanted to be invested in the journey with an artist, the understanding of how we got from point A to point B with an artist.
So that inspired the name brand Art Eye Gallery.
Correct, because the one good thing that I have is a good eye. We decided that we were just going to find great artists that constantly told stories. We were once asked, what is the call to action for an artist? And my call to action is if we never sold another painting, would you keep painting? And 98% of our artists, the answer is yes. So they arrived with great work. They continue to do great work, whether they sell or they don't, because anything, like any business, is up and down. They continue to tell stories. Lionel Murcott, thousands and thousands of works that he's produced over his career. In my lifetime, we won't be able to find a home for each particular work.